This is Taj English Academy. My dear viewers and my students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good morning, Sabah Noor. This is your lecturer, Dr. Taj Firdousi, and he wishes you all with Assalamu alaikum. May Allah's peace and blessings be on you forever and ever and ever. Let us start today's topic. It's part 1 and the title is Life Goes On. Whether you like it or not, you want to live because there is no other choice of life. When you got life in your body and you want to live, you want the comfort to your body, to your mind, to your soul. Mind and soul come later, but only to body. You want to give peace to the body. If it is hot, you need water. You are hungry, you want food. If it rains, you want a shelter. And in the night, you want sleep. And for your family, you want a wife. And with that family, you want children. And with the children, you want money. And with money, you work. The life goes on. But the colors of life in the world, the colors are different. Like the flowers in a big garden. There is a rose, there is a flower called Nargis in Persian. And there is lily, and there are trees with beautiful colors of leaves. Now the question is, if there are different colors in a garden, this shows that the life is colorful. But everyone is not rose. Everyone is not the best of like Nargis. What's that? It's life. You are born in a certain area, level of life. It is called a phase of life. A working class phase. A middle class, the people work in the offices and other things. That's it. The third one is the top class, executive class. And above that one are the kings and monarchs and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4. People divide their lives into 6 or 7 sectors. Low income, poor income, low, average, above average, medium. All that classifications. How do they do that? In what way they do that? According to their financial status and the way of life. If a man who is a clerk and he gets a baby, he can't afford him to send to Cambridge and other Oxford universities and all that. His son or daughter will study in the same government schools and some schools like that, and metric, and after metric or FA, he does some graduations in the government schools and get a job. The father, by the time with his experience, becomes some chief clerk, and he appoints that son, plant him in the same office in some other one with the recommendations and get a job. Of what? A clerk. So that he starts the same cycle. Clerk, senior clerk, chief clerk. His children, clerk, senior clerk, chief. That's the end of the story. It starts with a clerk job and it goes and ends with clerk job. His life starts from here and just goes 2 steps, and that's almost negligible. Same. Where he was when he was born, in the same atmosphere, in the same place, and here he is, in the end, the same. I said this, it's the real thing. I heard that with my own ears, the man speaking and telling me what he saw. What? When he was a small child, my colleague, he was a lecturer, he saw a young man wearing some nice coat, and then he was on a bike in those days, about 30 years, 35 years ago, selling ice cream in his childhood. He was doing that. Maybe about 40 years, 45 years. Ice cream, and then then he went to the college, we came and we worked together, and afterwards he told me, he said, Raj, do you know what happened? What? The other day I was standing outside in my house and I heard a very meek, humble voice, weak voice, and says, ice cream, ice cream. I was shocked. I saw the same man who was weak, the same coat torn, and he had a hat in those days. Yes, he was the same battered hat. And then he is selling ice cream. His life started ice cream about 35 to 40 years. Even now, he said that he is selling the same. No improvement in life. He just held his hand and said, what kind of life is this? Some people who are in the department in some, they want their children to be in the same department. A police department man wants his child to be the police department man in the same. And a teacher wants his children to be teacher at the most. They can't make the children doctors and all because they are in this level. If they have to jump into that one, they have to sacrifice a lot. They have to keep money and they have to see that the child goes and gets the education higher and higher to fulfill and complete. And after that, he can get that. Then their level of life slightly goes up. The life goes on like this. Not the life goes on. It is up to you to decide whether you want to live like this or you want to do like this. In my last lecture, I told you how the graph goes slowly in education and how the graph goes up. Please refer to my last lecture. And if you don't find here, you can see it in Taj Urdu TV. Taj Urdu TV. That also gives you the techniques and the life problems related to education. I am from education department. My whole life is education department in me, in my soul, in my blood, in my body, in my complete mind. It's education, to give education. So, gentlemen, please remember that life goes on. Whether you do anything or you don't do, the life goes on. If you don't do, the life stays there. It freezes. If you do, it can pull you up. And if you're already on job and you want to go up, no one is stopping you. Now you have online courses, online degrees, online universities, working online. This is the best opportunity. You don't have to go to Oxford and Cambridge. You have the same courses here and then you have to go to the contact programs there for the last 2 months or 3 months. Get a degree, same like a regular student. Get a degree. And put your qualifications and your experiences of work plus that degree together. It will take you up. That means the life is not stagnant. It is up to you. Up to you. You are happy with this? Yes, I'm praying 5 times. I'm eating 2 times bread Allah is giving you. I'm very happy. You are happy, you will be happy. But what about your children? What did they do? What wrong have they done? Being a father, being a parent, being a mother, is it not your duty to see that the child achieves the highest education? Because in this world now, education is the most and the foremost thing for a child, for a student, for a boy or a girl, to build their future. If you just keep quiet and just ordinary qualifications of BA, the life will go only so much. I told you in my last lecture, please watch on Taj Urdu. And if the higher education is there, you are working the same, but with your higher education, the graph goes high. It will meet all your requirements of life. It gives you everything, the whole options, everything to make your life is in your hand, not in anybody's hand. It is up to you. It is up to you. It's up to you. Whether you want to be a stagnant life holder or you want to change it. Like Alexander, he made an intention and decision and a strong aim of life. It is up to you to make your life. It is up to you to live. My dear brothers and sisters, my dear students, the life, don't cry and say, it is the fate. Never say that. The fate is in your hand. The fate is in your hand. Right now you struggle and you see how you go. In my next lecture, I will give you how you can do that and how I could manage to do it, how I struggled, and it was a war, a war. Life is a war. Please refer to my lecture in Taj Urdu Academy. Is life a war? Check that. Is life a war? Please go to my previous lectures on education and see the real motivation. I'm not just speaking like speakers and go away. I am a practical man. What I did and how I achieved, I'm giving you. So many people can speak. If you do like this, like this, like this. My question is, have you ever experienced that? No, but I read in the books. Forget about theories. Forget about what people just think, their mind, their brain. We don't want. Your experience, your work. Did you achieve that? Show me what you achieved. Show me what you achieved and you be an example. And then you tell me. If a man speaks only to the people and advises, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, be honest. The first question is that person who is speaking is honest? Is he really practicing it? Or simply he is just making you as a student and as if he wants to pose a big person? My job is to give you what I got. My experience, the life has given me enormous experience I am going to share with you and how I analyzed life and how I can take you to the highest place, my dear students, my dear father and mother of children, my dear viewers. Please, inshallah, in the next part 2, let's go to the second part of Life Goes On part 2. And life, you can change it. Can we change life? That's it. Jazakallah. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care.